Hello and welcome back to another reaction video. I'm your host, Ghost Love Tacos. Today I'm going to be reacting to another Upchurch song. A lot of you have recommended Hollerboys. This is only the second song I've ever heard, but I'd like to give a special shout out to Ryan Upchurch for commenting on my last video. I definitely do appreciate it. Thank you for checking it out. But before we get into this video as well, I'd also like to give a short update on my dog. I know a lot of you are wondering, the good results. We got his cancer taken out. We had his spleen removed. He's been doing really good until about 2 days ago. They called us with a biopsy and informed us that he still very much has an aggressive form of cancer, and he will end up dying from it, unfortunately. So we're doing everything we can to make him comfortable, and we're changing his diet. We're just doing everything we can to not feed the cancer. Honestly, it's just a bad situation. Next up, I'd like to talk about, I finally have, I guess you could say, a hater. I'm not going to say his full YouTube name, but he goes by Pi. And he last night and the night before, he commented on several of my videos, only political videos. His comments consisted of, your opinions suck, your camera sucks, your backgrounds are stupid, everything is pixelated, quit YouTube, just a whole bunch of things. So I'll go ahead and address that real quick. So I do need to upgrade my camera. The DSLR camera I need is $700. Money doesn't grow on trees for a lot of people, and especially for me. My wife has epilepsy and she is disabled, so I generally watch over her. I am trying to get an at-home job though. It is in the works. It's very rough for me lately. But yeah, and the reason I keep my backgrounds up, it wouldn't be so pixelated if I didn't use a background, but as my wife does have epilepsy and she has frequent seizures, she generally sleeps behind me, and I stay close to her for obvious reasons, but I'm not gonna let it affect me. When I first did start doing YouTube videos, it did kind of affect me, when I'd get a rude comment here or there, but after getting about 7 to 10 of them last night from the same character, don't really care anymore. But let's go ahead and hop into the video. If you're still with me, thanks for listening. Let's hop in. Good old Mustang. Hollerboys.
The only poison I've had is IV. The only man I fear is God.
That's a fact.
No snakes can make me run now, 'cause I've been bit by a moth. No bug can stare me down. No neighbor can shut me up.
Can I just pause it and say that this guy has a really pleasant voice. He hasn't rapped yet. I'm completely anticipating him starting to rap. This is the first time listening, but he has a really nice singing voice. But yeah, back into it.
I'm off the grid and I'm off my rocker. I'm off in the holler sun. We them holler boys. Holler if you needed something done. Holler if you need a chip on shoulder.
Okay, so my first impression is this seems to be a more relaxing song. Not as upbeat as the last one. It's a very humble song, I guess you could say. But yeah, back into it.
And a hand with a loaded gun. We'll be out that screen door, no shirt on, leaving 2 black marks down a one-way road. Yeah, we them holler. The only fight I've ever been in was taking up for somebody else.
I think a lot of us can relate with that last line. The only fight I've ever been with or in is sticking up for somebody else. And literally as soon as he said that, that hit me. It reminded me of a situation. I think I was in 7th grade, and these guys were throwing rocks at this girl I knew. Like, they were just throwing rocks at her for no reason other than she wasn't as wealthy as everybody else. You know, she didn't have the nicest clothes, so instead of being nice to her and treating her nice, they threw rocks at her. One of them did eventually, unfortunately, hit her in the head. I believe she got a concussion from that. It's been years from now, but her name was Anne. And I did end up getting in a fight with one of the kids. But yeah, I definitely feel like I taught him a lesson. Back into it.
The only time I got my jaw jacked is never, but damn sure not quite yet. The times I miss the most are the times nobody knows. When it was me, my cousin, and a couple of my buddies racing down old Sam's Creek Road. We them holler boys, holler if you needed something done, holler if you need a chip on the shoulder and a hand with a loaded gun.
I feel like this is one of those songs that I would listen to when I just want to be left alone, you know? Like on a day, on a nice cloudy day, you know, maybe I'm going through something, you know, just...
We'll be out that screen door, no shirt on, leaving 2 black marks down a one-way road. Yeah, we them holler boy, native to the holler soul, washed in the spring of a farmer's joy. We them holler boys, holler if you're needing something done, holler if you need a chip on a shoulder or a hand with a loaded gun. We them holler boys, holler if you needed something done, holler if you need a chip on the shoulder and a hand with a loaded gun. We'll be out that screen door, no shirt on, leaving 2 black marks down a one-way road. Yeah, we them holler boys.
Rest in peace, Jonathan Salas. Alright, so that was Upchurch, Hollerboys. So I actually really enjoyed that song. You know, right before I watched the video, I was reading some of the comments, and I think one of them was something like, "This is the country boy anthem." And that got me thinking, you know, I've always wished that I was born in the South. I was actually born in California. Spent a majority of my life in Las Vegas before locating to Texas, and I've always kind of felt out of place. Like I've always felt like Vegas definitely wasn't my home. You know, people aren't nice there, and I'm so humble. I'm so nice to everybody. And after moving out to Texas, you know, everybody is so nice. They're so sweet. They hold the door open for you. Extremely humble, and they actually mean it. But anyways, enough of that. If you liked my reaction, please feel free to like and subscribe. I would totally appreciate it. I actually have some guy right now almost instantly disliking every video I put up, which is kind of a hoot. But with that being said, until next time, guys, have a beautiful night. Peace.